Namaste, my friends, and welcome to Monday Morning Meditation. Today, our meditation is a little bit of an expansion on metacognition, the practice of being aware of our own awareness. Not a long meditation today, but an opportunity nonetheless to expand our toolbox on meditation practices. Make sure you have a comfy spot, preferably away from the bustle and hustle going on in your home or your space. My favorite meditation tool is my blankie. Perhaps for you it's sweatshirt and socks, whatever it is. Get up and come and sit with me for about 20 minutes in resting in awareness. Happy Monday, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Monday Morning Meditation. As always, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. And today I have another installment of our Monday morning meditation practice to share with you. This week's meditation is called Resting in Awareness. Good morning, whoever that is that just joined. I can see a number, but I can't see any comments. So forgive me as my despise of electronics continues. So let's get set up and get started. This week, we're going to explore resting in awareness. Here we are, finding that comfy spot on your mat or bolster in my case. As always, my blankie is here. Find whatever it is that makes you comfortable and able to be away from all of the things that are going on in your household or in your space today. We want to try and avoid the distractions as much as possible. So let's rock just a little bit back and forth on the sit bones. Find that comfy spot. Push the sit bones into the mat, into your bolster, into your pillow, into your chair. Sit nice and tall with me for just a moment. Shoulders stacked over hips. Close down the eyes. And we're going to turn focus for just a little bit to our breath. Noticing the inhales and the exhales. Perhaps following the flow as it comes in through your nose or mouth. Travels down into the body with fresh, energetic wonderfulness. That's the word we're going to use today. Wonderfulness. And then as we exhale, that which no longer serves leaves the body. Sitting tall so we can feel optimally that air coming in and out. We're dressed for success. We have comfortable clothes, a pillow maybe, a sweater. Some people like socks. I'm a blankie girl. And a quiet place. My gratitude and praise to you for intentionally taking time for yourself this morning. Well done. Now that we have that comfy spot and we've taken one or two breaths together, let's just do a couple of shoulder rolls. Inhaling as the shoulders roll up to the ears, and on the exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades and releasing them down the back. Inhaling up, exhale, squeeze and lower. Let's do two more. Okay to keep the eyes closed here. Inhale up, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades lower. And last time up, squeeze and release. Beautiful. Dropping the right ear to the right shoulder, inhaling as we circle across the back, exhaling as we come across the front. Inhale across the back, exhale across the front. The spine still remains nice and tall, shoulders over hips as we do our last rotation this direction. And then the other way, left ear, left shoulder, same exercise, opposite direction. 4 times around. deep breaths in and out. Excellent. Coming again to sit tall. One last deep breath in. There we go. That feels better. So, returning to our eyes being closed, just sitting nice and tall. Today specifically, we're going to work on something called resting awareness. Over the past 15 weeks that we've meditated together, we've been discovering and investigating, attempting and mastering different meditation practices. Sometimes we concentrate on breath. Sometimes we use a physical anchor. One week we used beads, another week we used candle. Sometimes we use our own bodies. We've also explored metacognition, which is the practice of being aware of being aware. Today our practice expands on the concept of cultivating our awareness of being aware. Just another opportunity to work on that particular practice. In addition to improving our ability to hold our awareness within the present moment. This particular practice of resting in awareness has been suggested if you struggle with pain. It doesn't mean if you don't have pain that we can't explore this particular practice, but it has been stated that it's been a good practice to use if you find yourself dealing with pain. If you suffer from chronic pain, this specific practice is suggested for 10 to 20 minutes a day to familiarize yourself with the practice in order to get the best results. We're going to adapt our skill today of open awareness. We explored it briefly a little over a month ago. So let's find that position that's comfortable, but we're still feeling a little bit awake. We still have that awake, a little bit of an alert feeling. Lying down is an option, not for myself because I find if I lie down, I'm a little bit too relaxed. But if you're comfortable lying down and can still be alert and aware, 2 thumbs up. Standing is also an option if you find that more conducive to awareness. Whatever works for you is really where we're going here. Sitting cross-legged for me, or straight-legged with the knees straight, just Kundalini spine nice and tall. Let's close the eyes again if we have not already closed them and return our awareness to the breath. We're going to enjoy 3 breaths together. Filling the abdomen on the inhale like the big balloon. And exhale. Our second deep breath in. And release. Now let's let that breath settle into its natural rhythm. And as we do that, set your mind free. Let it roam. Let it wander. Inevitably, you'll start to come up with thoughts. Thoughts will enter your mind. Maybe it's a sound. Maybe it's a physical sensation. As the awareness arises, try and let it go as soon as you notice it. This is where we become aware of being aware. We're aware of the senses from which we have observed our own mind. Whenever we notice our mind is distracted by a sensation or of pain, as in the example, pay attention to your awareness of that pain. How do you perceive it? Noticing more specifically how our awareness of pain is actually not pain. Even though our bodies are experiencing that pain sensation, the awareness of that pain is not pain. Make sense? If we're not dealing with pain today, Perhaps our sensations are more along the line of body temperature, the feeling of clothes. Maybe it's an itch. Our legs possibly falling asleep underneath us. A sound outside. Regardless of that sensation, we're going to try and notice our awareness of said sensation. So whatever it is that you notice, take a step back. Notice that you are noticing it. It's as simple as that. Opening ourselves to the full spectrum of our life experience. Consciously letting our awareness wander and roam. The myriad of senses we feel within ourselves and those around us. Let's take a few moments to revisit the spaces between things within our physical body. The space that exists between our eyes. Perhaps the space between the ears. Our shoulders. Our hips. Our crossed or extended legs. The space between your fingers. Your hands. Your arms. And just coming back to the body now. Taking a moment to notice anything that may come up or you become aware of. And noticing that we notice that awareness, taking that step back to notice just our noticing of it. We'll take the next 2, possibly 3 minutes to just sit quietly as an opportunity to explore noticing sensations and resting and being aware of our noticing of those sensations. Deep, even breaths. Even if we just notice our inhales and exhales, that in itself is a victory. Take those few minutes now to just notice. taking a moment to notice our experience can be far more expansive than any one sensation or experience of a sensation, be it pain or otherwise, any kind of sensation. Now, as we come to the end of our practice today, let's slowly draw our focus back to some mindful breathing. Just following the breath in and out. And slowly expanding our awareness to the room around us. Perhaps the sounds, the scents, the feeling of our bodies against our clothes, your tush against the mat, bolster or chair. Maybe now a little bit of wiggles in the fingers, still sitting tall, and the toes, little wiggle. And we'll slowly drop our chin down towards the chest. Open the eyes. And when you're ready, bring your head back up. A little bit of a shorter meditation today. I'm sorry because I lost my video. I don't know what happened there, but again, my apologies. But as we close today's meditation, resting in awareness, I want to offer or extend my weekly invitation to spend just a little bit of time this week sitting in silence, using any one of the practices we've used to date. If you need a refresher, they're all saved on the CSY videos. Try any one that appeals to you. Perhaps you have one that you like in particular. Just a few minutes a day. Leave me a comment if you do. I would love to know which ones resonate with you. I have my own favorites myself. If not, or you haven't tried any, try sitting for a moment in a quiet place. When you're walking, breathe and notice the breath. Intentionally take that screen break each day, multiple times a day. Look away from the screen. Take that break, so important. And find a few moments to sit in silence with your chosen anchor. My favorite anchor when I used to work in the office environment was a picture of my family that I held beside me at my desk. And every 20-25 minutes or so, I would just move my eyes to that or do a couple of stretches. By now, all of you have had so many opportunities with all these wonderful teachers that we have here on the page to learn various techniques to deal with that sitting that we do all day at our desks, even more so up until today at home. So take the opportunity to get up and move and stretch. Just change your focus from that screen that we're all so attached to, not by our own design, but just by life around us as it happens these past couple of years. Spending a little bit of time each day in a mindful way. My favorite other one to suggest is finding new ways to experience the chores that we all really don't like doing, but we have to do every day. Washing dishes, folding laundry, doing laundry, making beds. It's such an interesting experience to revisit those with your senses as you're doing them. We're just so do. If you're making your bed, for example, taking a moment to feel the fabric of your sheets, of your blankets, run your hand across the top after you've done it. Perhaps a good opportunity to smell your sheets. You know what I mean. Experiencing it in a different way. Let's bring our hands together as we close out today's practice. Little bit of a rub. And we're going to settle them at heart center. thumbs pressing into the sternum. Not hard, just a little bit of pressure. Closing the eyes, taking one great big breath in, deep into the belly. And exhale. One more breath with me, filling the lungs with fresh energy, fresh prana. And exhale. Namaste, my friends. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the highest source, and I salute that source in you. Let us work together for unity and love. My favorite Mahatma Gandhi quote. Have a wonderful week, my friends, and I hope to see you next Monday for another Monday morning meditation. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for Monday morning meditation. Our practice this week was resting in awareness. Not a particularly long practice, but an opportunity nonetheless to improve on our skills of becoming aware of being aware. Seems a little bit odd when you say it out loud, but if you spend a few moments each day just noticing how you experience sensations, you have been successful in becoming aware of being aware. Please take a moment to like the video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Perhaps there's something you'd like to try in a future episode that we can definitely investigate and bring forward for you. Also below is a link to a Facebook group of which I am a part. It's a community of people that come together to practice various forms of yoga. Currently all for free. There are no charges for any of the classes that myself and my fellow teachers offer on this particular Facebook group. Come on over and check us out. The link is below. I wish you a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next Monday for another Monday morning meditation. My name is Kathleen Osmond. Namaste.